Last year, the Bastrop State Park suffered the worst fire in its history, destroying more than 95% of the park. A year ago, the park superintendent took KXAN photojournalist Mark Batchelder on a tour of the damage. Now, 1 year later, he returns to the park to reflect back on how this fire has changed his life.
It's been a long road. Every time when I come up here today, I see something that's different.
What were you thinking when you were driving up the street here?
Well, you know, every day when I drive through here, it's hard. This is a special place for people, for so many Texans and folks across the nation. When that fire first raced through, it was in the eastern side of the park, and essentially it was a flanking fire. Had it been a head fire, there's probably no way we could have saved any of the facilities. I live in the park. We were able to save my house. I remember vividly the phone call to my wife. My wife and my two boys were in Austin, and there was so much going on. I had the park to evacuate. You know, I had notifications to make, trying to figure out what we were going to do. But I remember, and all I could get out to my wife was, "There's a big fire. I need you here now." I regretted the fact that I couldn't be with my family. I knew that they were safe. It was about my Parks and Wildlife family. It was about my Bastrop family. We've lost the two scenic overlook roofs. They're well on their way to being restored. I still take time to recount some of those emotions and feelings and thoughts that were going on. As painful as they are, for me, it's important to recall on those. They're locked away, you know, in my memory, and some of those I don't want to forget because this was such a significant event. Every time I drive by, there's some days where I choose not to drive by. You know, just having a tough day. The Lost Pines will be changed forever. It's going to be okay. It's going to take time. Time will heal. Time will allow it to regrow, but it will recover. You don't take things for granted.